Podcast! Podcast!
This is a podcast.
I literally ate my fike. Asked.
Okay.
Okay. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the very, very serious episode. This is the Earth a Kazoo episode, the Kazoo hypothesis episode, where we will be going into a deep dive on if the Earth is a Kazoo. Correct, Roman?
Oh yes.
All right. So, now, without further ado, let's introduce ourselves for the people who don't know.
I am Peyton.
I am not here.
I am Roman.
All right. And we are 4 steps to 32. Let's get going.
Did Jordan do it?
I don't think you can do it because it's a novel.
Wait, does Roman still have me
Do you
muted?
still have him muted? Do you still have him muted?
What?
Do you still have Goopy muted?
I do.
Oh my
I
god.
don't want to do podcasts if he's gonna have me muted.
He doesn't want to do podcast if you're gonna have him muted.
What?
Unmute Goopy. But
Oh.
Goopy, you have to actually stop doing the balloon thing because he was doing it, by the way, while we were recording.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't have him muted.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. Okay, everybody, let's get into our first segment. All right, everyone, this is the Does Pizza Belong on Calzones
I thought we were
segment, where we ask if pizza belongs on calzones. Shut up, Goopy. So who wants to get us started with this one? Because this is a big, in-depth topic with highly debated, a lot to unpack here.
Okay.
So I'll kick us off.
Okay.
So basically, when you break down a calzone, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's pull up a picture. Give the people a picture of what a calzone looks like,
All
right?
I will be flashing a picture
It's
of a
folded
calzone
bread, right? It's oven baked, okay? It's like a sealed pocket of dough. Filled with pizza ingredients like mozzarella, ricotta, meats, pepperoni, sausage, ham, and vegetables, often served with a side of marinara sauce for dipping. It originated in the Naples as a portable street food, and it's kind of similar to an empanada. I'm not saying that right.
Empanada.
With a half moon
Well, if
shape.
you're trying to say that, then yeah, I don't think empanada.
And is a versatile and customizable meal.
If you want
What?
Yeah.
If you want an analogy of what pizza is like on a calzone, it's like if you put ketchup on a hot dog, but if the ketchup was pizza and the hot dog was a calzone.
That is a pretty enlightening analogy for the people who can't really grasp the in-depth concept we're talking about. This is heavily debated among all kinds of philosophers, cosmologists, neuroscientists, chemists,
Especially
and
Socrates.
botanists. Especially Socrates. Yes, he is
Socrates.
famous for proposing the idea that pizza belongs on calzones.
Oh, speaking of philosophers and whatnot, I think it was Shakespeare who said this, but he said,
yeah, he said it in his.
Listen. He said, to be or not to be, there is no calzone with pizza.
Okay. I think he said it in his letter, right? Shakespeare's letter. I think it's famous. Yeah.
And Da Vinci actually wrote a notebook on how a stromboli is separate from a calzone.
Ah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Well, hey, if you guys want to know more, you can go check out Da Vinci's Notebook for more information on that. But anyways, let's get into the true substance of this topic that is truly heavily debated and on par with quantum physics and string theory. Now, does pizza belong on calzones? I am going to give my opinion first, if you guys don't mind.
Alright, go ahead.
I believe it does belong on calzones, and here is why. The clashing of flavors with the unique palettes that are brought, the unique flavor palettes that are brought by each individual dish may be off-putting to some. It may seem like they're too different of foods to combine, but I think that it makes for an amazing dish. Roman, your thoughts?
If you don't mind.
Good.
There is two arguments, or two sides to this argument. One side is the pizza toppings on the calzone bread, and then the other side is miniature pizzas on top of calzones. And now,
like a little tower of pizza.
yeah. And now, for the miniature pizzas, I'm against that because I feel like it's just too revolutionary. Okay.
It will be like sort of a recursive food object, and it will just be pizzas all the way down if you put pizzas on pizzas on pizzas,
Yeah.
and that might break
Laws
like
of physics.
quantum
Yeah.
physics, and and that would probably create a black hole consuming us
the
all.
pizza toppings.
So yeah, I'd say I'm against that.
Pizza toppings on the bread. I feel that is a revolutionary change in a good way.
Okay.
May I butt in here?
Yes.
Yes, you may.
I think this is a horrible, disgusting, bashful idea. I think this is disgusting.
You can bite my
This-
shiny
Why is
left
that,
butt
Roman?
cheek.
If you break down physics on a molecular level for pizza on calzone, here's why it fails, okay? First off, the thermodynamics of this, okay? There's many ways to cook a pizza: conduction, convection, and radiation. And we all know that radiation is... Okay, we hate radiation, okay? Now, conduction and convection. Pizzas are most commonly cooked in an oven. What type of oven, you may ask? A convection oven. And with the pizza on the calzone, this absorbs most of the radiative flux that the energy is being disputed into the calzone, leaving the calzone very hard and cold and not very good.
Okay. Yeah, you should probably seem to have strong opinions on this, and you seem to have done your research, unlike most inexperienced people who just go on the internet and talk about this without having truly grasped the knowledge that is required to have a conversation on this topic. You should publish a paper. You really should.
Roman, have you considered cooking the calzone first, and then cooking the calzone with the pizza second?
Okay, let me break down why that is just not possible. Okay, so let's break down the just basic cosmology. Okay, it's not cosmology.
Yeah.
Basic, just if something isn't
basic rocket
if
science.
something isn't like already going light speed, it can't go light speed, right?
Exactly.
We know this.
As quoted by Shakespeare and Da Vinci and Socrates all at the same time.
All at the same time. Yeah, they all got together in a book and like wrote this all down at the same time.
Was this book perchance written by Stephen King?
Ooh, I think it was him and co-authored and co-produced by Kevin Sting. The Bee.
Kevin Sting. I know the guy.
But let me just keep going down. So if something isn't already going light speed, it can't go light speed. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, you are
Just
indeed
how
correct.
Two already cooked ingredients cannot go together unless they were cooked together. If they were
At
cooked
light speed.
yes, at light speed, because everyone knows the only way to cook a pizza is at light speed, but a calzone, you need to cook it at not light speed. So when you combine these two together, post heat treating, it literally rips a hole in the entirety of the space-time continuum. It going back to revolutionary, this, if anything, this will just destroy everything. This creates such a cosmic wave from the core of the calzone to the crusts of the pizza, and it makes the shock wave that's universe ending.
I see what you're saying, Roman, and I really understand your point, and you've really shifted my view on this whole debacle, this topic, this debate here that we have. It's very complex, but if you'd allow me to offer some counter evidence, perchance.
Okay.
So the pizza, as you know, is a round, circular shape, correct?
Yes.
And the calzone is more, like three-dimensional and such, as they say, right?
Yes.
And this like combination, these two separate things combined, when you combine a circle and 3D, what do you get? A sphere.
Oh.
And a sphere, the formula for the volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi times r cubed.
Correct.
And do you know what 4 and 3 both have in common?
They're both numbers.
They are both numbers. And numbers, they date back very, very, very far. Hold on.
They date back to the beginning of numbers.
Ago.
Almost.
Were numbers invented long before even history, long before recorded history, because if you want to date when numbers were invented, you would have to use a numbered year. So you can't have a numbered year.
Wait,
exactly.
What about
if you want to
you
go
right
on a
now?
So you
date?
date back to prehistory. This
Wait.
connection, this affection between the two foods that is truly
Hey.
just uniting and brings us all together.
Have you ever heard
Yes,
of
Scoopy.
year pineapple?
Year pineapple? No, I don't think I have. Please enlighten me.
So they couldn't use numbers to
This is
record the date. And so they used
Oh,
a fruit that they haven't discovered yet.
oh, that is smart and enlightening.
Really?
Okay, everyone, this segment has gone on for a very long time, and we've talked about this, as we know this is obviously fierce debate, that we could cover a whole volume of seasons and episodes on all of the different unique arguments for this. But for the sake of time, I believe we are going to have to cap it here. If you would like our thoughts on, if you would like to know more about our thoughts, you can check out our own. But we're gonna cut this segment here, okay? Welcome to the second segment. This segment is, should you sign with No Man? And Roman, if people don't know who No Man is, can you give us a little basic explanation?
So he's like Yes Man from Fallout New Vegas, except instead of his whole purpose being making everything like inconvenient and helpful, he makes making everything convenient and helpful. He makes everything inconvenient and not helpful. At least No Man does.
In other words, you could say makes it Mickey.
Yeah. Yes. So
If you don't get the reference, watch Kim's Convenience Store.
this holds the age-old question: should you side with No Man? No Man. No
Okay.
Man.
So
All right, Goopy, give us your argument.
this creates a paradox because No Man would tell you to not side with him. But if you do that, you would be siding with him.
The No Man paradox.
How's that a paradox?
Because Goopy said it was.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Right.
So, you have an argument, Goopy, for why you should or shouldn't?
No.
Okay. So I think everyone has
Section
come to a
3.
no. I think everyone has come to a unanimous decision that no. All right.
No.
Okay. This is section 3. Everybody, is Dexter the purple guy from FNAF? We have some
Okay.
compelling arguments for this one.
You
So
want to lead us off?
you know how William Shafton or whatever his name is allegedly the purple guy. Okay.
Oh, fun
So
fact: none of us have ever played FNAF. I don't think.
me either. But he was working at Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. And he was against Five Nights at Freddy's because of all of the allegations. So it's basically like the Dexter thingy where he's trying to find himself, but he is himself.
Maybe it's like different testimonies of the same story, is what I'm thinking. It could be because you can draw parallels and see all the similarities, like Goopy was saying. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
it's like
saying?
it's like
Yeah.
that one Three Pigs story, but like where it's told from the fox's perspective.
Or like the wolf blows down the houses and stuff.
Yeah, no one knows that though.
I think everyone knows that one. It's Three Little Pigs.
No,
Yeah, that's what I
it's the
just said.
Three Pigs story featuring the fox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I see your argument. Now, here's my testimony or argument or whatever.
Okay.
In the show, Dexter isn't purple.
Okay. I see what you're saying. But counterpoint. So like Dexter, he's kind of like a secret guy. He kind of doesn't tell people about stuff. A lot of people don't really know his true side. He's kind of living in secrecy, right?
Correct.
And the purple guy, I don't know anything about. So that's, you could say, we make an argument that he is also living in secrecy from me. So you kind of draw a parallel between the two.
Okay.
Huh.
So what if, the entire world is colorblind, but only for Dexter, and
Colorblind?
Dexter is actually purple.
Maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe Dexter, he's hiding that he's a serial killer. He could just be putting on makeup every day to look like a normal person, but really he's a purple alien from Europa.
Huh.
And he's
Well,
like
I haven't really seen him with
dirty
much
dishes.
table salt, but I see your point.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
sure.
actually,
Well, there was the one
in the
Thanksgiving
beginning-
episode.
In the beginning
I'm
of
sure
every
something.
single
God created the heavens and the earth.
in the beginning of every single episode, in the intro, you can see salt.
Oh, you are right. You actually are right. I think I remember that right. You can, because he makes breakfast. And the purple guy from FNAF works at the restaurant and whatever, or he did, or so he has something to do with the restaurant. I don't know. But that is like food, and the intro to Dexter for every episode is him making food. So they're really spelling it out for us. I feel like the directors of Dexter are practically screaming that he's the purple guy from FNAF at this point. It seems obvious to me, but do you guys have any
I
other
agree.
thoughts?
No, I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other arguments, or shall we move on to our next evidence for how the Earth could be a kazoo?
I think we are missing one major thing.
What are we missing?
Princess goes to the Butterfly Museum.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Enlighten me.
So
wait, hold. Can
yeah,
I?
you can.
So, Five Nights at Freddy's or Goop-Tards, whatever the place is called. Okay, they have these animatronics that play music.
Oh.
Okay, and that's pretty good. Okay, and Freddy is associated with being the front man. He's like the main guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has a microphone and he sings. Well, if we look at who plays Dexter in Dexter, we notice that it is this man named Michael C. Hall. Okay? And
Yeah.
Michael C. Hall has a band where he is the lead singer.
Okay. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying there.
And
Mhm.
yeah.
Wait,
Oh! Yeah.
what if FNAF is a true story?
What if it's a
Hmm.
documentary based on Dexter, and they're just trying to be anonymous to not invade Dexter's privacy? But Dexter is the documentary that just truly wanted to give us the full story, and that's
Ooh.
why some people might
Ooh.
have the confusion, because the FNAF was just trying to hide the identity of Dexter, but Dexter is really just telling us. We know. Trust us. We know. We've done hours of research into this.
Hours.
Mm-hmm.
Hours.
4, is the Earth flat? Let's go. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm Doopy.
I'm Roman.
I'm Peyton.
We will
All
be
right.
discussing whether the Earth is flat.
I won't because I'm playing video games right now.
Okay. You're such a. I'm gonna mute you. Now, with that out of the way, anyways, allow me to bring in my first evidence for why this is stupid. First of all, as you know, I'm not flat. I'm very round. So, the Earth, I feel like a flat Earth couldn't quite support me.
Okay. I feel like the Earth can't be round or flat. I mean,
Mhm.
because like cookies are flat, and I'm diabetic,
Jordan,
so
you're
I
not
can't
you,
have
you know, right?
too many. I can't have too many cookies. Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and so if the entire Earth was a cookie, then I would not be alive.
You realize you're pretending to be me, right? Not you.
Who?
Okay.
So,
all right.
I think the
Anyways,
Earth is flat.
I like
Here's
that
why.
reasoning. I agree with it. Jordan,
Here's
any
why.
counter arguments for us?
Here's why. Here's why. So,
Oh shoot, I have a muted.
cookies are flat, and I love cookies.
Hmm.
Now, also, something about cookies is they have calories.
Hmm.
And calories, if you put a cookie into a ball, it's not gonna be a ball, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be a cookie. It's gonna be a ball shaped cookie.
Lucky.
It's gonna be a balucky.
A Balucky.
Okay. Now,
What if that
since
Balucky
I'm
said "eat me"? And what if it was a
since I have
virus?
just such extreme,
Mhm.
I can't really comprehend basic math equations. Therefore,
Yes.
this concept is quite beyond my level of understanding. And
Jordan would
with
not be
that,
that humble.
But you're
with
gonna make it an opinion on it anyways, right?
but I'm gonna make an opinion on it. Hold on, let me pull up Chat GPT because I didn't research any of this.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Chat GPT. That's CPTIAJK. Okay. So speaking of fighting, it just won't work
FITE
out
fighting.
if the world is round because the dinosaurs, what happened was the asteroid hit the little Earth and
Did
it
it hit it like
actually
a shining diamond and stab you in the back 6 times?
something like that. Um,
Mm.
speaking of, you should go read the anomalies.
Who's
And
that?
and here's the thing. So imagine a disc, right? Oh no, imagine a cookie. I wouldn't want to hurt cookies. Imagine a disc, okay? And all the dinosaurs are on one side, and then the asteroid hits the other side, and it flips the thing like a pancake and shoots the dinosaurs into space. That is my
Mm,
testimony.
I don't like you, so no.
Because I didn't do research.
Okay. But if you would allow me to interject, Juan.
You're a tard and no one loves you.
I've interjected.
But, where you going, hubby? Where you going, hubby?
Oh,
Where
what
you
about the
going,
biggest beef
hubby?
steak?
My biggest beefsteak.
Okay,
That's
all
all I
right.
have to say.
If you don't know who, if you don't know who we are, I'm Peyton.
I'm Roman.
And I'm tardy.
You're not late.
Spiritually, I am.
That tracks. All right.
I can run. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. Today we're discussing the most dramatic moments in modern TV.
Before we do that, quick question.
What?
What time is it?
It's lime time.
I don't know what that means, but I trust it.
I regret asking. Segment 2. Attempting normalcy.
Okay, let's stay focused.
Before we start, I just want to say I play baseball.
Baseball, huh?
Why did you say that like he just confessed something serious?
I'm processing.
It's a big part of who I am.
You told us mid-podcast.
Timing is everything in baseball.
Huh?
Segment 3. The hike story.
Anyway, speaking of dramatic experiences, I just got back from a hike.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in Jimbia.
That's not a place.
It's a continent.
A continent?
Very remote, emotionally challenging terrain.
What does that even mean?
You wouldn't understand unless you've been,
Nobody's been.
except for me.
Segment 4. The zookeeper question. All right. But the real question is, who's the zookeeper?
JFK.
What?
That didn't help.
It answered the question.
No, it didn't.
It raises better questions.
Segment 5.
This is the best part.
Segment 5. Roman and Jordan moment. Jordan, if this studio really did become a submarine,
I'd make sure you got the last oxygen tank.
you mean that?
Always.
I'm sitting right here.
This is bigger than you, Peyton.
Some connections go deeper.
We are not doing this. Anyways,
Segment 6. Back to chaos.
we had a topic. We had structure.
Structure is temporary.
So is this podcast at this rate?
Listen, everything ties together.
Nothing is tied together.
Baseball, huh?
Huh?
Jimbia, JFK, submarines.
Don't list them like that. Segment 7. The climax.
You know why this works, though?
Why?
Because it feels real.
It's actually true.
No one knows what's going on.
That's not a compliment.
It's authenticity.
Which it's not, because it's AI, but whatever.
Segment 8. Final thoughts.
All right, final thoughts. Quickly.
Good writing matters.
Trust no zookeeper,
That's not.
especially if it's JFK.
Still doesn't make sense. Outro.
All right, that's the episode.
Somehow.
Before we go, I have one final joke.
This is going to be bad. I know
I can
because I
feel
asked
it.
him to put it in here.
Why did the Why did the podcast go to therapy?
Why?
Because it had too many issues. Nobody was on the same frequency.
It was amazing.
That was impressively amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you want next time I can add
No.
perfect- So,
Welcome to segment 6.
huh. This leads
Feels
us
weird without having a
to
script.
a big cosmic question.
Ah,
Is murder ethical?
I have a very strong stance on
Of
this,
course
believe
it's
it or not.
not. Like, come on. It's murder.
What do you mean? Murder's the most ethical thing ever. You have to,
Literally.
Could
Rema.
you show could you tell me why?
Yes. Okay. So, think of the trolley problem, and this is not going where you think it is, by the way. Think of the trolley problem, right? Where you have 5 people tied up on a track, and then one other person tied up on a track on the other side, right? But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is that someone tied these people to the tracks,
Yeah.
and you can't, with the free will thing, it's a whole free will thing. Like, can you, like, do you have free will to do it or whatever? But I feel like this whole thing wouldn't be a problem if you could just kill all 6 people and the person who tied the people to the tracks. Because you're maximizing murder without having to think about anything.
But why would you want to maximize murder?
Because it's good for the environment.
Yes,
Humans
very.
take up too much precious oxygen, and
Yes.
along with other creatures. So that's why I think using coal and fossil fuels is the most efficient energy source, because it kills the most people and gives them gruesome deaths. Yay.
We don't want people to die though, for some reason.
Yes, we do.
Why do we want people to die, Roman? Please, you give your stance. I'm curious.
So, think about it this way, okay?
Uh-huh.
So, prior to human evolution, the Earth seemed to be doing pretty good.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was molten. It was molten, like lava and volcanoes.
Not that prior, not that far.
Well, I mean, like prior to that, then yeah.
Not that far.
You never specified.
Okay. Before the Industrial Revolution and
Yes.
after human conception, okay?
Okay.
Civilization wasn't yet that advanced in terms of energy and power.
Because there were no
Something
people
that
or
Nikola Tesla
civilizations.
truly
No, it was
craved.
after human conception.
Oh.
So, if humans didn't exist, then we wouldn't be burning coal. Unless the dinosaurs got smart enough.
Yeah.
But we have been destroying the planet. Okay?
Yes.
And since we're destroying the planet, and the polar bears and AI or whatever.
We're already starting to destroy it, so why not just go all the way and murder ourselves and everyone
Exactly.
else on the planet?
We need to restore the Earth while also killing everybody.
Exactly. Maximized wins.
But couldn't more people find more solutions to these problems?
No.
They could.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
that
found
would
one
take too
solution.
much time
Kill
and thought,
everybody.
which, as everyone knows, I'm very against.
Oh,
Yes.
And killing everyone is just a lot faster. And we already have so many nukes, and they're just collecting dust. No one's using them. They just look so juicy and tasty. And why can't we just use them now?
But you're not smart enough to use nukes.
Ah, but someone is.
But no one likes you.
Ah, but no one likes you either. Is this your smart evidence, Scoopy? Jordan is failing.
We
Can you
shouldn't
give us
do
a
that.
reason why murder's bad?
We shouldn't do that because what if like they don't want to be murdered?
Good.
What if they don't want to be murdered? Back to the whole free will thing. If you just take away their free will in the first place, there's no free will debate to be had.
We all know that debates lead to hate because
Exactly.
hate leads to debates.
And hate is like 75% of hate is in debate.
But I thought
Yes.
you liked debating.
I did, but now I'm stupid for some reason.
Listen,
But stupid
Yoda
people.
said that fear leads to anger, okay? And anger leads to hate. And hate leads to suffering.
And with no people alive and
Then
everyone
people
murdered,
can't suffer.
people can't suffer.
I thought you're supposed to.
That is all that needs to be said here, gentlemen.
No boondocks, Scoopy. You're smart now. Remember?
No, I thought he was supposed to quote Boondocks.
Oh, sorry, I'm playing video games and not paying attention.
All right, I have one last compelling argument, though, for why murder is ethical.
Oh.
Too bad.
Because I like it.
Do you now?
Goopy. Any thoughts? Yes.
No, that seems fair. I would probably say the same thing.
Well, yeah.
Okay, everybody, this is segment 7, where we discuss the possibilities of the 2028 election. The 2028 election, where we will get very, very political. So, this is just a warning.
Mm-hmm.
So, our candidates for the 2028 election.
And this was done by very scientific methods of choosing. And
time travel. So first, we actually had to get a time machine.
Yeah.
And figure out who's going to be in the 2028 election. Okay. Now, here are our 4 candidates.
Yes.
Joe Schmo, Eric Schmerich, Carl Booth, and Joe Cancer.
I feel like we should do our own a dive into each of them and then give our final opinion. Are you guys good with that? Okay, let's start with Joe Schmo. You know, everybody knows Joe Schmo's classic catchphrase tagline: "Make America average again."
Yes.
He's a very average guy. He's not
He's
bad.
just your typical Joe Schmo.
Yeah, he's your typical Joe Schmo. He's not bad at anything. And that's why I think he might make a good candidate. Because
he's not bad nor good. He's average.
I see what you're saying. He is pretty average. But I feel like an average person could help us, potentially. Who knows?
You see, a problem that we face in America is we find ourselves being a bit extra.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to unnecessary standards to get the job done. What happened to being average?
To being normal.
What happened to being normal? Something to consider.
Yes, this is very good reasons, very amazing reasoning here. If we are just so extra all the time, then we really just become nothing after a while.
Exactly.
You know? And being average, you can do great things if you're average. Moving on to our next candidate, Carl Booth. So, we used a time machine, and you're just going to have to trust us on this. And we already know what happens if Carl Booth gets elected as president, because that's what happens in this timeline when we don't make this podcast. But because we make this podcast, the whole time continuum will change. But anyways, Roman, would you like to tell us, or Goopy, would you like to tell us what happens when Carl Booth gets elected?
I think Roman can handle this.
So, judging by our time machine fanatics, When Carl Booth was elected, he didn't really know what he was doing.
Mm.
He was, you could say, your typical guy, except he went beyond typical.
Yes.
It started out when he first got elected as our U.S. president, okay?
Mhm.
Let me find the documents we have on file for him. So, pulling up these documents, Carl Booth, a 36-year-old, he didn't know what he was doing, okay? And his reliance is upon the aristocrats in the government.
Like Luke.
Yes, exactly like Luke. Exactly why he couldn't be in a debate.
Yes.
And all the aristocrats happened to get drafted for World War III.
Mhm.
That's a shame.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And because of this, Carl Booth left America in an autocracy.
Oh no.
And he
Mm.
was not a very good leader. He was just kind of pressing buttons here and there, not really know what he was doing. And ergo, that led to just a lot of bad.
I see what you're saying, Roman. But how do I phrase this? He he did do bad to America, as we saw with our time machine, correct? Correct?
Mhm.
Correct.
But he definitely changed it up. He gave us some new ideas within autocracy, which is bad, but there were some elements that were good. Like being able to nuke a hole from the subway into the bottom of the White House.
Ooh.
Mm.
And being the founder of the world's largest was it a KFC? It was a KFC, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
The world's largest KFC, as I am very much remembering here. Jordan, do you have any thoughts on this?
Um. Yeah. Not really. I just don't want people to rob that giant KFC.
Mm, for bottle caps. The new currency in
Mhm.
2028, by the way.
Yes.
Anyways, moving on to our representative for the Cambodian People's Party, we have Joe Cancer.
Mhm.
May I delve
Yes.
into to Joe Cancer a little bit?
Yes.
So about Joe Cancer, he's a guy. He's not quite the most serious candidate, but he has his own ideas, and he's truly everywhere in history. If you just go look at if you go look at very historically accurate texts, you'll see his name popping up all the way back in Georgian and American history for doing all kinds of things and
Mhm.
for curing cancer in the future, which he will do.
Hmm.
Now, Goopy, would you give us a deep delve into who Joe Cancer is
So
and
Joe
why you think
Cancer
he might be good or bad?
is Joe Cancer.
Okay,
Yeah.
and as you know, there may be two Joes in this election today, which might be confusing.
Mhm.
There's Joe Schmo and Joe Cancer. And Joe Cancer, I feel like he's a very different guy because he's not an average guy. He's done all kinds of good, all kinds of bad. He's been all kinds of things, truly, hasn't he, Roman? And he also has cancer.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. 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 He has. He is quote unquote all over the place when it comes to politics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he's
And
running for the Cambodian People's Party.
exactly. Constantly he would switch from party to party. Originally he was with the Kanye West birthday party.
Mhm.
And he just kept swapping. But now
Yeah.
he is on the Cambodian.
Hold on. Sorry, update. He is now in the Communist Party of Vietnam as of right now. In study sheet.
Yes, classic joke answer. Clearly, this man is quite insane. He doesn't know what he's quite talking about.
Huh.
Nor can he make up his mind.
That could help the country out, though. Especially someone with a brain tumor could truly,
Exactly.
change the country.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying. Anyways, are we all ready to move on to our last candidate?
Mm-hmm.
Eric Schmerich.
Now, about Eric Schmerich, what does he do, Roman?
Let's think. Eric Schmerich, first off, he's very associated with color. He's a very colorful guy.
Yeah, he's also associated with battle and war.
And one could call him an apex of war.
Exactly.
And he sees this as more of a game.
Mm-hmm.
He's an apex when it comes to games and coloring and battle.
And while this may be a good thing, he profits off. Do you guys know where he gets his profits from?
No.
Enlighten me.
Children. He
Mm.
profits off of children. He holds fundraisers and allow children to donate through a communist method of donation with your own code, and the children are like he employs the children to go steal money from all of their family members and give it all to him, which is why I may not be voting for Eric Schmerich,
Yeah.
who
Yes.
is a member of the pizza party.
And this is like very secret information, so not a lot of people know about this.
Exactly. He's also started building infrastructure lately, as of very recent. He's also built some infrastructure out of rubber and things that are very bouncy. If you get what I'm saying, right, Roman? Right, Goofy?
Kind of like bouncy houses. Like
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And he uses this as air defense. Are we really going to trust a man like this?
I don't know if we will.
Anywho, I think I know who I have my vote on.
I believe I know who I have my vote on as well.
Me too.
I think we should all say it all at once.
While it may not seem like the right choice to some, all of us are going to be voting for Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo.
America
Make
needs
America
to
average again.
Average again. Indeed. Speaking of Joe Schmo, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe Schmo. Hope you win the election.
Exactly. Hope you win the election. Happy Hanukkah. All right.
Okay.
Welcome to segment 9 of this amazing episode about
Why is
the Kazoo
Jordan so
hypothesis.
stupid? Do you care if I take us into this one?
I don't really care. I don't mind.
Okay. So, Jordan, one of our co-hosts here on 3 Steps
Who's
to
that?
42, seems to have neurological disorders.
Exactly.
Which could lead to his stupidity. And today, me and Peyton are going to be breaking the ice on what could be causing this immense stupidity.
Exactly. I have several theories here. So, okay. I need to give me a second.
Okay, while you do that,
you speak for
I'll
now.
bring us
Hold
in.
on, I want to gather my thoughts.
So, the prefrontal cortex, which is the front of the brain, this part of the brain handles decision-making, planning, impulse control, and focusing attention. Now, if you know Jordan, you know that his decisions are not very good. You know that he never plans, his impulse is out of control, and he
Exactly.
can't focus. Okay?
There are many
Now,
causes. Do you
this.
mind if I say something?
Go ahead.
I'm focusing on, there are a couple of causes that may have caused this. There are things like being dropped as a baby, which we think, all of us have come to the conclusion, I believe, one time or another, that Jordan just must have done that. You can also just neglect intellectual growth by not focusing on anything, just stopping cognitive skills and avoiding critical thinking, as we know Jordan too. And also, another thing you can do is digital dependence, like relying on AI to do work or tasks. And I feel like a normal person can be stupid from one of these things, right? We've seen this happen before. There's evidence for this. But
Yes.
when you combine all of these things, you can get Jordan. That is my theory.
Okay. May I break this down a bit?
Sure, yes, you may.
So, like I mentioned, with the prefrontal cortex or the executive function, this area is still developing and doesn't truly develop until your mid 20s. Okay. Now, this causes someone to act without thinking, struggle to follow logic, and make poor decisions. Okay. Another
Would you
one.
allow me to interject?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm done interjecting.
Okay. So, here's another one. Neural efficiency, okay? Smarter problem solving often comes with efficient neural pathways, right?
Yes.
And frequent practice strengthens these connections,
Mm-hmm.
while less exposure weakens connections. Now, we know that if you actually do your work and pay attention in school, that your work and your results, your grades, your GPA, it will come out
What
astoundingly,
if I
right?
didn't do this assignment?
But if you
Exactly.
didn't do this assignment and you just get AI to do it, then you're becoming more reliant on technology,
As I said.
refusing to strengthen your cognitive neural efficiency.
Now, some have theorized that Jordan may have just been born without a brain. But I believe that that's actually wrong. Because if you don't have a brain, you can't live, you can't breathe, you can't function properly.
But if you don't have a
And
heart,
I believe
you
Jordan
can't do
and
anything.
you can't, if you don't have a heart, you can't do anything. And without the brain, your heart is non-functional. So therefore, without the brain, you can't do anything. And that's why I believe Jordan has a brain, but a very defective one.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes. Can I continue?
Yes, you may.
So cognitive biases and heuristics, this is like when the brain uses shortcuts to save energy, jumping to conclusions, ignoring evidence, and having extreme overconfidence, as explained by the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Ah.
Okay? Now, if someone really heavily relies on these shortcuts, they may say things that are obviously wrong, resist correction, or appear irrational. And this could cause low intelligence, or it could just be uncritical thinking patterns.
Well,
Okay.
not having critical thinking patterns is linked to decreasing intelligence, not being critical with your thinking.
Mm-hmm. So, another thing, this could just be temporary stupidity. It could be sleep deprivation or whatever. Deprivation. It could be stress, nutrition, or emotional state. Okay. And who knows? Maybe there are just different types of intelligence for old Tardy.
Maybe he's on a whole different scale of intelligence.
Maybe his just
Scale
other
that's measured in the
intelligence is
negatives.
so heavy that we can't comprehend it.
Yes.
Maybe it's just not intelligent enough for for us to understand
Exactly.
as professional scientists.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say.
I had one more thing to add on about this, and then I'd like to hear Goopy's thoughts on what he thinks happened. So, have there's if you don't get enough, as I said, he probably most likely has a brain, but as we know, the brain can be not as functional and even completely fail in some scenarios if it doesn't get enough oxygen. And what
Cappuccino
I think,
assassino.
what? Okay, this is just more evidence. What I think is that Jordan may just not be getting enough oxygen because, as me and you both seen, Roman, when he eats, he often doesn't really give himself much time to breathe. You may notice, correct? Which is why I
Yes.
think when he's eating, which is a lot of the time, he is neglecting getting proper air in the way that he needs, and this could be at least some minor cause to his stupidity.
That is definitely a heavy part of it. Heavy part of it.
Heavy indeed. Heavy.
Definitely a big part of it. That that I definitely support this.
You do.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all we have, Goopy? Do you have any thoughts on this?
Thoughts.
Goopy.
Thoughts.
No?
Thoughts.
Welcome to segment 10. This is a big question that I'm sure everyone has been wondering. Some people even call it the question. Right, Roman? The question here is, who is the zookeeper?
Now,
Would you allow me to start off with my leading theory for who the zookeeper is?
go ahead.
I believe that the zookeeper is Adam Sandler. And do you know why I think this?
Go ahead.
Because he is quite zookeepery in his his tendencies. He seems to be the kind of person that would be a zookeeper. If you look up any images or go to a place that has a zookeeper, go to a zoo, you take a picture of a zookeeper, you Photoshop Adam Sandler's face on that, you will notice that it looks strikingly like Adam Sandler.
Huh.
I have something to add on to this.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever gone to the zoo and seen the zookeeper and Adam Sandler in the same room?
Oh, that is actually very interesting. I don't think I've ever
Hmm.
seen Adam Sandler and the zookeeper in the same room at a zoo.
And Adam Sandler stars in movies such as Happy Gilmore, Happy Gilmore 2, The Waterboy, and Don't Mess with the Zohan.
None of
Now,
them feature a zookeeper.
exactly. And now in these movies, we'll focus on The Waterboy, for example. It's a football movie, right?
Yes.
What does football have? It has boys, okay? Who's a boy? Adam Sandler. What movie is Adam Sandler in? He's in The Waterboy. What does The Waterboy have? It has grass. Cause it's a football movie and they need to play on grass. And where is grass also found? A zoo.
That directly linking Adam Sandler to being the zookeeper. It's a perfect cover, just like even more so if you'll notice Happy Gilmore. It's a golf movie, right? There's all kinds of grass and the green and the stuff you're golfing on. It's all grass, which gives him a perfect cover up for why his shoes are covered in dirt and grass. It's not from working at a zoo and feeding the zoo animals. It's from being in golfing and football movies. Ah.
That is a very good breakdown.
Exactly. Goopy, do you have any thoughts for who the zookeeper might be? Any
What
other
if-
opposing theories to
Okay,
this?
so what if it was Nicolas Cage? Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
Okay.
out.
What if it was a novel written by Stephen King?
So everyone knows that the Epstein files, okay, they proved that
Okay.
he was eating babies. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And so
Okay.
if you follow this, baby animals, you know those animals also have babies.
Uh-huh.
And what if Nicolas Cage found out that he likes eating babies from eating baby animals? Okay.
Nicolas Cage did
Oh.
indeed steal the Declaration of Independence,
In
and
that one
Declaration
movie.
of Independence that has an declaration that has an A in it.
Maybe.
A for animals, and animals have
Or
babies.
maybe there's an even deeper meaning. Maybe he didn't actually steal the Declaration of Independence. Maybe he staged it. He got with the U.S. government and made it look like he was stealing the Declaration of Independence as a cover-up, a cover-up for him not being able to work at the zoo during that time. Just to lead people away from the theory that he might be the zookeeper.
I see. I see. I think those are very good theories.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
We have
right,
many
right,
theories.
right.
There's
Well-
also another theory that Jordan had, JFK being the zookeeper. Jordan, would you like to elaborate?
So we all know he got shot in the head, right?
Yes.
So we all know that zookeepers have guns that shoot tranquilizers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So what if his assassin was actually a monkey trying to get revenge from him shooting the monkey with a tranquilizer gun because he was a zookeeper?
Exactly.
Could be.
That is there are so many theories here. There are so many theories. Or what if I would like to propose one more theory
Yes.
before, because this question is still a very open question debated in highly scientific communities, you know. But one final theory is that the aliens from Europa the table salt aliens could be the zookeeper, or one of them could be. As we know, one of the theories for why the Fermi paradox, a very famous paradox, one of the theories for why it occurs is the zoo hypothesis, which is the fact that Earth is just one giant zoo being viewed by aliens. And of course, every zoo needs a zookeeper. So if this theory holds, then that implies that there is an alien zookeeper from Europa out there. And to go even further, a step further, that zookeeper could be posing as Adam Sandler.
It all makes sense now.
And that's why you've never seen Adam Sandler bleed before. Because he's not truly human. He's an
I
alien
see.
zookeeper.
I see. I think that quite sums that up.
Where are all the Indians?
In
India.
India.
They're in
They're
India.
in India.
They're
Next,
All right, next
we're all
segment.
we're the Jimbians.
where are all the Jimbians?
They're in Jimbia.
They are indeed in Jimbia. Now, segment 12. Okay, I have a question for you, Jordan, for this segment. Heads or tails?
Let's do heads.
Good to know. What is the meaning of life, Roman?
42.
So, the meaning of life is 42.
Indeed, the meaning of life is 42. Now, it's time for the outro. That sums this up. I hope you guys liked this deep dive we did into the Kazoo hypothesis and all of our strong evidences and theories that we have brought to the table. But this episode will now come to a close. If you have any thoughts or additions or anything you would like to add to the table, please leave them below in the comment section. Now, Roman, will you give us your classic outro?
Yes, I will, as per usual.
Yes.
So, if you liked the video, hit that little like button, and if you liked us, hit the subscribe button. But if you do like us, hit that little bell